Greetings, lovely people. Welcome back to Shamba Ndogo. We know we've been away for a very long time, but we are back. And this video is to basically introduce you to what we do and what we've been up to. Shamba Ndogo is a mushroom farm based in Kenya. And previously we were cultivating the oyster mushroom, but we introduced another species of mushroom, which is the white button mushroom. Standing right here is on one of our customers' farm. Yes, we are not doing contract farming, and we provide the farmers with the market, but alongside there is so many things that happen. We'll be taking you through what we do in the button mushroom cultivation, how we do it step by step, and of course the business of button mushroom farming here in Kenya. So stay tuned as I show you around this beautiful farm that we have here, and we'll be talking about why the choice of this farm based on the environmental condition and so many things. So we begin here. This farmer was a dairy farmer. As you can see, these are the cow sheds that he used to rear the dairy cows. So we repurposed these structures here to be our mushroom farm, or what we call the mushroom grow house, which will be taking you through that. And again, we mentioned about contract farming. Remember that we are still growing the oyster mushrooms, but now we are introducing another species, which is the button mushroom. So we'll be talking about when you have such structures, instead of constructing from scratch, what are the three conditions that you are looking for in a mushroom farm for you to be to optimize on your mushroom production. So come take a tour of this lovely farm, and I will be telling you why we made some decisions and how it's going to affect us in terms of the button mushroom production. So we moved from those structures that we showed you and repurposed the same structures to be our mushroom grow house, and this is our lovely farm. We'll be talking about why we have all those things and what the functions are. So come, let's tour this farm. This is our button mushroom farm. Remember guys, mushrooms are grown indoors, and you can work around what you have to get a very functional grow house. So this is our farmer's farm, and I'm going to be talking about so many things that we have here. Like we came up with these shelves here because we are trying to maximize on the space, and we can have our bags on these shelves to increase on the number of bags we have in this farm. So this stage is what is called, we are done with step one, which is the incubation number one, and button mushroom has two incubation stages. So today we are working on what we call the casing. We will be preparing our casing, and then we get to the incubation number two. We grow the mushrooms in the bags, and we'll be telling you why we prefer the bags and not the troughs. So this is our mushroom farm. This is a mushroom farm, and as you can see, it is colonized. So what we'll be doing is to add the casing material and get into the incubation number two so that we can start the fruiting stage. Right here is a gadget that is called a thermal hygrometer, and the purpose is to give you the readings of the rooms in terms of the temperature and the humidity of the room. This is to guide you on how you are going to water your mushroom or mist, and also to tell you how the temperature ranges are so that you can try to work around and optimize on the same. So come, let's see. We'll be also talking about why we have this kind of bulbs. This is a very cold region, so the incubation stage requires a bit of high temperature. So we are innovative, and we are using the chicken bulbs, which are used in the brooder, if I'm not wrong, to just raise the temperature of this room. You can use so many things, but for this farm, the choice was the brooder bulbs. So most of the people will buy the bags separately, and they will have a different number in according to the stage that you are in or the production that you want to achieve. So we advise you not to start with a very small number, but to have a number of bags that will be meaningful for you to make you break even. So we do the bags and not the troughs, and in our next videos we'll be talking about why the choice of the bags and not the troughs. So we are doing the casing today, and as I said, you are going to get into the incubation number two. Look at these shelves. As you can see, you can notice that he has wrapped the wood with a polythene paper. I will be talking about why. This is also to reduce on the risk. Remember, button mushroom farming is very risky in terms of contamination, diseases, and it can make you go through massive losses. So we'll be talking about why we've done all this, why we have the insulation, why we have the chicken brooder bulbs, and why the choice of this region. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button to get to know when we are sharing our videos. And we also appreciate your comments to know how our content was, whether it was helpful, and whether you can get into this farming business. We look forward to more interaction. Remember, the number is always running on the screen. Reach out to us and we'll be happy to work with you.